All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start up top with Josh Allen. I'm expecting Josh Allen to have a superb game. Should be absolutely embarrassed from that last game against the Ravens. Like I said in one of my last videos, the Bills look like they forgot how to play football. So I'm expecting them to have a bounce back game. Fire up Josh Allen. I know he's pricey. Find value and play him. You know how it go. Lamar Jackson. Maybe that team turned the corner. They look mighty good. The way that team looked, they should be undefeated. You feel me? Fire up Lamar Jackson, 7,500, find value, play him stride. I don't mind taking shots at him, but he's not a priority to me like he usually is on regular weeks. Daniels is absolutely in play. He'll be in play because of his skill set. He's always in play for any slate against any opponent. He's becoming matchup proof in my eyes. What do I mean by that? If the receivers are covered, no one's open, he could take off and run on his own, or he could sit in the pocket and sling the ball accurately to one of his receivers. So he's a dual threat. 6,800, fire his ass up. Kyler Murray in play. San Francisco has a good defense, but you know what? In my experience, when I shy away from good defenses, and then I'm watching the game, and you know the score is going up and up and up, and I'm sitting there like, yo, I wish I would have played him. I don't want to have that feeling, so I'm gonna try to stop letting good defenses sway me away from playing um, particular quarterbacks. Fire up Kyler Murray. Love in a good spot against the Rams. He's in play. Burrow. I'm not. I'm not thrilled to play Burrow. Just this week, we just seen what Baltimore did to Josh Allen. So just keep that in mind. I know that goes against what I just said, but nah, I'm not going to play with Baltimore like that. I'm not going to play that many lineups, so I'm going to play that many quarterbacks. So Burrow's in the player pool, but he's not going to make my lineups more than likely. Purdy, we could take a shot because of the matchup. We're going to pay attention to Richardson because he's in a spectacular matchup, and if he can't go, we know we're going to be firing up Joey Flacco um, as value. So that's something we're going to keep our eye on. Geno Smith's absolutely in play, 5,900. Caleb Williams, I'm off of him. I like so many quarterbacks um, better than him that he's not even going to make my lineup no matter what. Williams, Lawrence, they just turn my stomach. Huntley, no thank you. I don't want no parts of that game. Maybe a chain, maybe Hill, and like, if I'm playing a lot of lineups, but I don't think I'm gonna be playing a lot of lineups. I did get to a a build for FanDuel and just messing around, just trying to get an idea what's going on this week. My quarterback was my last person in. It ended up being Stafford. I know his ownership will be low because of his numbers he's put up first couple weeks. Um, I don't think I'm going to continue with Stafford. I don't think he's going to make the cut on Sunday, but I'm not totally against him. Um, they just banged up, and I don't know. But I'm not thrilled to play Stafford. He's in the player pool. I'd probably get to other pieces instead of him, to be honest with you, because I want a quarterback that has healthy weapons at his disposal. You know what I'm saying? Block, about to say Blocko. Who's that? Flacco. Just mentioned him earlier. If there's no Richardson, I'm absolutely playing Flacco in one of my main lineups. 5,500. That's going to allow me to play whatever I want in the rest of my lineups, and that's going to be a very good thing. The rest of these guys, I'm not going to be touching. Not on this slate. Don't need to. Um, yeah, I'm not touching none of these guys, to be honest with you. Bo Nix, if you want to be cute, nah, not for me. I need my. I listen. DFS as DFS goes on, as the years go on, and it gets more popular, and more people play, and more, um, we get more like data and stuff like that. People are gonna be putting up higher and higher scores. I can't be dicking around at quarterback with quarterbacks that are going to give me 10 fantasy points, because you know what? I'm going to be fucked on Sunday. And I'm not winning. I need a quarterback that's going to be in a good spot to give me 20 fantasy points. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. So that's why I can't, dick around at quarterback with these non-talented quarterbacks. Flacco is probably the lowest I go as far as that I'm happy with. You know what I'm saying? Like anything under Flacco, I'm not going to be happy, and I'm not going to play it. We got all week to build lineups, so you shouldn't be putting out lineups you're not comfortable with. You got all week. It's not MLB. It's not NBA. You got all week to figure this shit out. All right. I'm talking about myself also. All right, Henry. Henry's a must play. He's got the pep in his step, the battery in his back. He's looking like prime Henry. Quarterbacks, they don't have that long of a lifespan at their apex. He's at his apex. Fire his ass up. Taylor, we got to see what's going on with him. He's in a good position if he's healthy. Williams is in play. Watson's in play. Who the fuck is Watson? I need glasses. Mason's in play. A chain I mentioned earlier. I don't mind playing him. Cook. I'm not thrilled with Cook. Even when he had the 3 touchdown game, I still didn't give one shit. I don't even think I had any shares room that game. I'm not gonna probably play him this slate. I'd rather get the other pieces. We're gonna keep our eye with Mixon. If Mixon can't go, Akers is an okay play. If he can't go, Akers is an okay play. Not a spectacular play, shove him up your ass play, but he's an okay play. Kenneth Walker against the Giants. If he's healthy, he's in play. Etienne, you could take a shot. Robinson, he's an okay play. James Conner, I like playing James Conner. He's in play. If Walker can't go, we're gonna fire up Charbonnet. Josh Jacobs is absolutely in play against the Rams. Singletary, I try to really root for him. I really try to say in my head that he's good. To me, he's not. He's okay. He's better than average. I don't think I get to him on this slate. Mostert, no thank you. Chuba Hubbard, no thank you. I don't think I need him. Stevenson against the Shell of Miami. I could take a shot. 13 attempts, 5 targets. Pretty decent. What's his price? $6K? Stevenson is fine for value. I don't mind that. Zach Moss is okay. Moss and Brown are going to be sharing touches. I don't mind either or. It's like they're your last person in. Swift against Carolina, absolutely take a shot. Eckler, if you could take a shot for value. I spoke about Akers already. Take a shot on Madison. Let's see what we're going to do with Madison. They're in a little bit of turmoil right now themselves. So if Zamir White can't go, groin is out. His groin is messing with him. So if he's out because of his groin, we're going to absolutely. Madison's a good play. He's a good play. Sometimes you got to take a stand. If there's no White, fire up Madison. Can't be scared sometimes. Fire up Madison. All right, what's next? Anybody else catching my eye? No, not really. So we're just going to pay attention to injuries, right? Right. All right. Chase is always in play. Tough matchup for Cincinnati overall. Nico Collins is always in play, even though it's a tough matchup. Tyreek Hill, without his quarterback, is lost in the sauce. Marvin Harrison is always in play. Neighbors is in play. Devontae Adams is not playing. If there's no Metcalf, Smith Nigba, is that his name? Smith Nigba. I'm probably saying it wrong, but you know who I mean. And Lockett, they look better. Diggs is in play. Samuel's in play. Moore's in play. Reed, Flowers. Ayuk has been all right, but I'd rather get to everybody else by him. Cooper's in play. I'd rather get to McLaurin, to be honest with you. McLaurin's in play. Deontay Johnson's in play. You can pair him up with Andy. The hell's his name? Dalton. Is it Andy Dalton? Yeah, I knew that. Higgins is in play. Pittman. There used to be a season when I used to get Pittman right all the time. I think that was like two seasons ago. I haven't gotten Pittman right in about a year since last season. I think I played him week 1 or week 2, faded him, then he goes off on week 4. Whatever, bro. Whatever. I mean, the targets are always going to be there, so it's not like he did anything sensational. If I'm going with Joe Flacco, I'm absolutely playing Pittman. This Brian Thomas is in play. If you're expecting Jacksonville to have a heartbeat, then absolutely you can stack that game. Keenan Allen, I don't mind. I don't really think I want Waddle. I don't want both Waddle and Tyreek Hill. But I'd rather play another wide receiver that's going to have his quarterback, that their team is not in disarray. I'd rather, you know what I'm saying? So that's just me. But Waddle will be low on because people would think like how I'm thinking. So I don't mind him if you're playing a lot of lineups. Kirk, you could take that shot. Wan'Dale Robinson, you could take that shot. Jennings, we're playing a lot of lineups. Fine, Myers. I think I thought Myers should get a lot of targets, but there's going to be no Adams. 10 targets. All right, just like I thought. I don't really care about what else he does. I just want to make sure he's getting a lot of targets. Myers doesn't play. A Dunzy. Judy, you could take a shot because it's Washington. I don't really like playing Judy like that, but it's a good matchup. Lockett. If there's no Lockett either, then you're gonna be shoving Smith and Igba up your ass. I think you guys knew I was gonna say that. Downs is absolutely part of my Indiana stack if I do go that route. Wicks, you could take a shot for value. Pierce, Atwell, Robinson, all value pieces. Coleman in a Jared Allen stack. Have at it. I think as of right now, my player pool is closed. Come on, we got time for this. Trey Tucker, we did play him last week. 6 targets, 5 receptions, 1 rushing touchdown. Yeah, I'll be going back to Mr. Tucker for value. Bateman, Iosivas. Is Higgins questionable? Did I see that, or did my eyes mislead me? Higgins. Now, Higgins is fine. Iosivas is still in play, though. He gets targets, so that's fine. That's fine. All right, let's close up the wide receiver player pool for now. Let's go to tight end. Let's wrap this shit up. I don't want this video to be too long. Because more than likely, once we have an idea of what the injuries look like, there'll be another video right before Sunday. All right, let's see what's happening here. We're going to keep our eye on McBride. We'll keep our eye on Kittle. You know, if Kittle can't go, then, you know, the rest of the receivers, their stock goes up. Bowers is in play. Kincaid is in play. He's been getting targets. And Njoku we'll keep our eye on. Ingram will keep an eye on. Likely. Mark Andrews, my man. Likely had 2 targets. Like I haven't been playing either one of them. Even though I thought what I thought was going to happen, Likely was going to get more targets. I haven't been playing either one of them. Baltimore runs a lot. One target, nah, this is pitiful. This is pitiful. Tight end has been an absolute disaster this season. Komet, I don't mind taking a shot on. Like, I'm gonna go mid range for tight end because you're paying for your stars and they're not being stars. You feel me? Komet's in play. I think I played Schultz in one lineup last week. I think that blew up in my face. Hunter Henry, I don't mind. Ertz if you're desperate. Parkinson, 3,700. Fant if one of those receivers are out. Kraft is in play, 3,500. You can pair him up with Love. Jacekki's been getting touches, targets, 3,400. Higgins, you could take a shot if there's no McBride. Strange if there's no Ingram. There's a handful of mid-range tight ends to play with, so I'm not even really worried about them. Tight end and probably quarterback would be my last two spots to fill because of the fact that I want to make sure I get the other pieces right. You know what I'm saying? You pretty much have my player pool for quarterback, running back, wide receiver, and tight end. Not gonna go into FanDuel today because the video is already kind of long, but we already but we know what we're working with, and like I said, once we have a grasp of the injury designations, maybe Saturday night, I'll make another video. We'll probably start building a lineup for DraftKings. I'll start building a lineup for FanDuel, and then we go from there. Depending on how many likes this video gets. So we'll see what happens. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up the video. If you're struggling to cash, that you've been playing in these contests and you haven't been winning, you want help, you want me to send you my finalized optimal lineups, no problem. Check out the Patreon link in the description. Check out the channel memberships right here on YouTube. Super chats are open and available. If you have any questions about FanDuel in between then, no problem. Throw it in the chat. I got you. And I'm going to get out of here. I took enough of your time. I'll talk to y'all later. Ciao.